Welcome back to Mike G's Garage. Let's build an engine together. First, let's crack a Young Crispy. Cheers. We got all the bearings in here right now. I got them all cleaned up. I got all the bearings cleaned up. So I'm gonna throw the thrust washers in first. Here's the thrust washer. And you're gonna go with this side with the markings on the outside. So the smooth side is gonna go against the block. So I'm gonna put some assembly lube on here. Kind of helps it stick. And it's gonna go against, smooth side against the block. Go ahead and grab the other one. This one's just going to go on the other side, smooth side against the block. And just try to make sure it's flat. And there we go. I'm going to put some assembly lube. Putting assembly lube on the rod bearings. No. I'm putting assembly lube on the main bearings. All right, now I got the crank. I'm just going to carefully place it in there. Sometimes those thrust washers move a little bit. Just push them back into place. I'm going to grab some more assembly lube and go over the tops. Of the main cap bearings. Alright, so we got the main caps right here. The bearings are already installed. This is number 1. It goes 1 through 5. Number 1 being on the timing belt side, and the arrow points towards the timing belt. So I'm just going to slip these in here. Got number 2 right here. Remember, arrow goes towards the timing belt. 3. Number 4. And number 5. All right, I got all the caps on there, and I'm just going to put a little bit of oil, just barely, on the threads of each bolt. All right, to make this quicker, I'm going to use the impact wrench, but I'm not going to tighten them down with this. I'm just going to gotta be good with that trigger. All right, so this is a b18 B1, so LS bottom end. First round, I'm gonna go 22 foot-pounds, and then second round we'll go to 56, and then we're gonna go in sequence. I kind of got this by memory. It's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna set the torque wrench to 22 foot-pounds. So right now, this torque wrench sets at 30. You leave it at 30, So 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. Lock it in. Barely clicks. 2. So it doesn't really matter if you go this way or that way as long as you keep it kind of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like barely wants to click. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now I'm going to go up to 56. So 30, 40, 50, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm not going to turn it all the way, but see how it moves freely? That's what you want right there. I'm going to go ahead and put assembly lube on the 2 center rods. All right, so these rods are numbered to match with each cap. So I'm just going to make sure 8600S, 8600S. So this one's going to go on this one. So I did put them in order. And let me make sure this one, 9425S, 9425S. And you want to make sure the bearing tang is on the exhaust side, which is the front here, exhaust side. So both tangs are going to be on the exhaust side, and it goes tang to tang, tang tang. So I got some assembly lube on the cap. The tang is going to go on the exhaust side, and then this one goes here. Oh, actually, almost forgot. I have some ARP. So these are scat rods with ARP bolts. Make sure the tang is on the right side, which is the exhaust side. Put some more assembly lube. So these are 2000 ARP bolts, and these are scat rods. These are going to go to 45 foot-pounds. We're done. Look at that, boys. That's what you want right there. No binds. There it is. Now I just gotta order an oil pump, a new oil pump, put that on, put the rear main seal on, throw this thing back together, throw it in the car, and get a first startup again. Thank you guys for watching.